So just walk us through what were the goals for the Colorado Rapids entering the draft today?
Yeah, I think, look, the goal is always to get better. It's something that Brian Crookham says at the start of all these. We're going to get better today, and we had a real target in terms of the number of players that we wanted, but the talent of the players more importantly. I think the work that our scouting team has done over the last couple of months has been absolutely incredible. Like, the depth of knowledge they have on this draft class is like nothing I've seen before. And it gave us the confidence as a group to be able to go out and acquire the picks that we did from Philadelphia, and then ultimately, move around a little bit on the day itself to make sure that we got the guys that we wanted. We went in with a very clear target in terms of, how we grouped the individual players. We wanted to come out of that with a certain number, and we're very pleased with that. We feel like we've got a haul of talent there that will add depth immediately, but we'll really make sure that our MLS Next team is incredibly competitive, incredibly athletic, which is obviously one of the things that we're focused on. So really excited, and I would certainly say we've done what we wanted to do in the day. Obviously with draft picks, you're projecting this out. You never know exactly how they're going to do at the professional level, but we're very excited about the players that we've brought in. I think the underlying character around both is going to be the individual character and mentality of the players, and then their athletic profile. That's what we're most excited about. Again, we're willing to wait on some of these things. Roar is a little bit of an injury at the moment. He's going to need an operation, but we knew that going in and still felt like that was a player that we wanted for the long term. So overall, thrilled with the day, very excited, and ultimately delighted that we were able to execute on the hard work that's been done by our scouts over the previous few months.
So Chris, just talk about what the goals were entering into the draft today.
Well, the main thing is that we get our targets, that the work that our scouts have put in, that our club has put in, we take this thing seriously. So for us, if it's 2 or 3 of our top targets, then I think we leave happy. So we left with a lot more than that. Guys that we had high on our list, certain positional, best profiles, guys that fit the way we play, good characters. We leave the drafts with so much of that. So mission accomplished.
Busy first round. What went into a lot of that movement? Was it targeting specific players?
Again, watching Pádraig in the background with Fren do their thing, jockeying for position, making it happen, being aggressive. They're saying, "Hey, when in doubt, let's be aggressive." But that the action in the first round was to get into position, trying to guesstimate where other teams might go, that we can get our targets. So it was just about getting into positions to leave with a few guys that we really wanted.
So first off, talk about the work that goes into what ends up being a single 2-hour day in a draft room.
Yeah, a 2-hour day is a culmination of about 6 months worth of hard work. I mean, it started with even our analytics guys that built out the stuff we've been tracking players over a couple of years. And then we were able to maybe take a different step this year and involve our academy staff, our second team staff, and assign conferences to all those guys. And then we got the feedback from those guys that started to build our 2024 list. And then we were able to get out, see guys live, go through a ton of video. And then we were at the beginning, a monthly cycle, a meeting with the entire group as we narrowed it down and we started getting closer to things like the combine. We're able to get the first team coaching staff in when the season ended. Obviously, Fran, Pádraig, Chris Cartledge, and the scouting team really involved. And, it starts to narrow from there. And then the last couple of weeks, we've had almost daily meetings and trying to order out what we want, layer a strategy over that about how we were going to get the top guys that we had on the list, and I think it all came together today.
Yeah, talk about the goals entering today and how you feel you accomplished those, and just overall look at the draft class for this year.
Well, we really felt like there were guys in this draft that can help us. So, and bolster kind of the overall pool of players that we have in the club, and that's not just at the first team level. That will put some guys in a developmental mix, some guys that maybe we think are going to be able to support the first team right away, and some guys that we're going to leave in college and go on. But we've kind of identified the different types of people in there. When it came to strategy, it became very clear that with our team, Harris was our top choice, and Pádraig is magic on the phones, and I think probably in a complementary way to other people as well, because we go in, we know what their needs are, we know what we can give, and some of the deals that were made today to put us in a position to, I mean, essentially we secured 6 of our top 10 rated guys, and that's just a banner day for us. And a lot of that comes with knowing who you are, what you want, and then knowing what assets we have to kind of move to do that. And I think that's where I think Pádraig's been masterful over the last couple of years in putting us in a position where the things that we felt were important tools to have on draft day, he's able to go out and get it for us. And it results in a day that we're really excited about the end of.